What's going on, Internet? This is Mark.
And Jessica, I'm back after a
long hiatus.
Good to be back.
From Ring Rants, and we're going to do a special WrestleMania prediction video where we're going to talk about five, not 10,
Knuckle Shuffle.
half of 10.
2.5.
5 matches, and give our thoughts and predictions about it. So the first one we're going to be talking about is the SmackDown Women's Championship match, where essentially it's going to be Alexa Bliss versus All. And what's interesting about this match is they don't list out who she's
Anybody. It could literally be like...
It can be anyone on the SmackDown roster. Anyone on the SmackDown locker room. So that tells you, besides Nikki, Bella, and Maurice, because they have their own match earlier, you're going to have like Natalya, Carmella, Becky Lynch, Mickie James is another... Am I forgetting any notable? Maybe Naomi if she's back.
Yeah, they were saying around the internet that she might be healthy and she's gonna surprise us.
Yeah, so I'd be cool with that. But you know, I think this will be an interesting match. They did something like this before with AJ Lee a couple WrestleManias ago. I don't know if they're gonna do it exactly like that. It'll be interesting if it's going to be like a gauntlet match or like a battle royal or just everyone in the ring at once.
I think it's going to be like a Royal Rumble style. Like one person comes in and then at intervals.
Could do something like that. That'd be interesting. But as far as who's going to win, it's really up in the air, I think. I mean, there's a lot of talk about Mickie James winning it. Because it's been a while since she's been champion. Also, there's a record where if she wins the women's title again, she ties the record with Trish Stratus. So there's a possibility there. There's also the possibility of Eva Marie winning it, which would be terrible, and I would go just blah. No, I don't even want to think about that. I would like to see Becky Lynch win. Just because I'm a Becky
But they
fan.
don't let... I am too, but they don't do anything with her when she's champ.
Well, I mean, she defended it. She had a couple of good matches. It's just they fell in love with Alexa Bliss, and then they gave her the title. So, I don't know. I mean, it's one of those matches, kind of like the Andre the Dropout Royal for this pay-per-view. You don't know who's going to win because there's so many different people.
I'm hearing around the internet all these rumors that like Torres could come back, or I was just talking with Tim about Asuka making her in-ring debut, which would be super cool.
Love to see would Asuka come in. That would really like ramp up that match and ramp up the division. Although I think she would be better suited on Raw. Just because, think about the Raw women's division with Bayley, Charlotte, Sasha, and Asuka.
But you get Asuka becoming champ on SmackDown, Bayley retaining the title on Raw, and then having some sort of match in the future.
Well, that'd be pretty sweet. I'd be all for that. So, again, it's hard to predict this type of match because we don't really know who exactly is involved.
But I'm not predicting that Alexa retains.
So you're gonna just say that she loses?
Yeah.
Go out on a limb. Who's the champion?
Becky.
Becky? Yeah. I'm gonna go with Mickie James. I think they obviously built towards a split between the two, and I think it'd be kind of like a nice thank you for coming back and helping out younger talent by giving Mickie James the title. So you say Becky, I say Mickie. I'll Becky. So the next one, keeping with the women's title matches, we have Bayley defending her title in a fatal 4-way against Charlotte, Sasha Banks, and Nia Jax. I'm not a fan of overloading it like this. I think it was fine with just the triple threat between Sasha, Charlotte, and her, but I mean, maybe they just really wanted to give Nia something, just because she would be like the odd one out, even though she's been involved with the title picture just by default because their division is so small, the Raw Women's division. I mean, it could be really good. I wish it was elimination. Elimination would be really fun.
Yeah, Fatal 4-Way is just kind of
Yeah, they can be hit or miss. But I hope they let Bayley keep it. I mean, she just won it. She's probably the most popular women's wrestler right now in all of WWE on both shows. I mean, I don't have too much more to say. I'd probably be more excited if it was just the three, Bayley, Charlotte, and Sasha, just because like that's the three that came up together and really built the NXT women's division, really got women's wrestling back on the map. So, Fatal 4-Ways in WrestleMania don't always go well together. See WrestleMania 2000. That was terrible.
Oh no.
What do you think?
Well, for sure there's going to be some good back and forth. Charlotte and Nia are obviously going to pair themselves together for a night to kind of go against Bayley and Sasha.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the smaller versus the larger. You know, it's a good dynamic. I don't see anything wrong technicality or in-ring talent-wise. You're going to have a lot of cool spots.
Between those four, definitely. Like, they each bring such a unique style. So, in-ring, like, I'm not too worried about it. Just, the bigger you make the matches, the harder it is to really, like, get excited for it. Like, outside of a real gimmicky match. But, yeah, good.
Yeah. Along with that, I just kind of feel like Nia was thrown in there just because she's big, she's powerful. We all know it.
Yeah.
She has to prove her dominance day in, day out, you know. And she knows it.
Yeah.
So I just hope Bayley retains.
Yeah. So, who are you picking?
Bayley.
I will also go Bayley. I think she deserves her Mania moment. Charlotte had hers. It's possible they give it to Sasha. There is the rumor of them turning Sasha Banks heel, which would make sense. She could win it at Mania, turn it back on Bayley, set up Bayley winning the title for the second time sometime down the line. So, but if I have to pick one, I'm picking Bayley. So, double Bayley.
Bayley, true Bayley.
So the next match we're talking about, staying on Raw, is the club defending their tag team titles against Enzo and Cass and Sheamus and Cesaro. If there was ever a time for Enzo and Cass to win a tag team title,
let it be now.
This is now. I mean, they had so many opportunities in NXT, and they should have won them. Like, they should at least have been a one-time champ.
They should have been in the picture all the time.
Yeah. And then they had they had an opportunity a couple Raws ago, and they came close, and the crowd really got behind them, and they sensed it, and they had a really good moment where it looked like they were going to win, and you heard the crowd get amped up for it. So you know if you do give it to Enzo and Cass, like, you're going to get a great reaction. They've been together since their start in NXT. They've done everything they've asked of you, or they've done everything that was asked of them. There you go. Thank you.
There's not a more reliable, dependable, connects with the crowd sort of tag team involved in this match with these guys.
Yeah, Enzo and Cass definitely between these three teams, and even just all the teams on Raw besides the New Day, you know, none of them connect with the crowd just like these guys do, and that's saying something. You gotta reward that. I mean, and that's not to say anything bad about the club or Sheamus and Cesaro. Sheamus and Cesaro surprisingly been a really good team.
Yeah.
I love Cesaro.
Mm-hmm.
Sheamus, not too big on, but he grew on me as far as being Cesaro's tag partner.
Mm-hmm.
The club has always been kind of like, eh. Like, they make good champions. Just wish they were more kind of brutish and more of like a heel.
They're like this weird mix of like dominating, but they have like this funny factor.
Yeah. They're like weird sitcom bullies or
and
something.
I'm not
like
sure
that.
how it works.
Yeah, like it's funny, but
I think they have more potential of being like super heel.
yeah. So they really, should have went that direction with them. As far as this match, it could be a really fun match. I'm hoping for the best, and I'm gonna say Enzo and Cass become tag champs.
I'm saying the Hardys come back. During this match, show everybody up.
Oh, so we don't even get to finish the match. They just kind of reinsert themselves into WWE.
They're just like, here, this is how it's done.
See, I think it's alright. So we'll do a little segment of Hardy predictions. So as most of us that follow the wrestling internet news know, Hardys are out of TNA, and they showed up in Ring of Honor. They won the tag team titles there. They showed up in other promotions, won tag team titles there. Their goal is to go around and kind of like become like the greatest tag team ever. There's a big rumor about them coming back to WWE, and supposedly they're offered a contract not too long ago. We don't know any more details as of now. I think when it comes to the Hardys, they're going to come out when New Day has a little spot. So, New Day is like the host of WrestleMania, whatever that means. They're just going to come out and talk or whatever. And I think they'll be doing their thing, their booty-os this, and all that kind of stuff. And then, like, the lights go out, piano music, boom, Broken Matt Hardy and Brother Nero. Bam. Just, that would be amazing. I would, like, flip shit. But,
that would spice up the pre-show.
No, that does not happen on pre-show. That happens in the middle of WrestleMania.
No, you're saying, like, their host.
But the host, they do things throughout WrestleMania. Like, The Rock was the host last year, and he had his spot in the middle of WrestleMania. So, I mean, they might do something on the pre-show too, but the host always like has like some kind of promo or backstage thing that they do during WrestleMania.
Okay, alright, I see it. So, any chance you can to throw the Hardys in Mania, please do.
So, just back to the match. I'm saying Enzo and Cass. What do you say?
I'm saying something random happens.
So, you taking away the Hardy prediction. Just pick one for the match.
No dissension here. I agree with you. I think Enzo and Cass is the best pick.
Okay. The next one, I know we're
finally going to disagree.
Pick against each other. This is the funny moment when the two people on camera on Ring Rants, one of their favorite wrestlers faces the person next to them, favorite wrestler.
You're going down.
We'll see.
You're gonna die.
We have Happy Scary Dean.
We have
Dean
the
Ambrose.
forklift match. It's gonna happen. It's gonna be a forklift match.
Right now it's just a normal match, but
it's gonna be a fight to the death with forklifts.
Forklift demolition derby.
Exactly. That's how it's gonna go down.
So if you weren't getting it from our forklift analogies, it's Dean Ambrose versus Baron Corbin for the IC title. Now, honestly, whoever ends up winning, even though I'm
gonna be happy because they've given Dean a really good run, and he hasn't had too many matches to defend it, but he's done good.
And that's just what WWE does with secondary titles. Like, unless if you're John Cena with the U.S. title,
always.
They never do anything with these secondary titles. They just kind of give it to a superstar who's like mid to upper card, and just to make it kind of relevant.
And Dean has done that.
Yeah. And Baron Corbin has improved so much. Like,
he's getting a super push from like the moment he stepped foot in WWE. I feel like he's just...
And the thing is, he's definitely grown on me because I remember when he first came,
and
it
this,
was WrestleMania.
This guy, he was like, oh my god, this guy sucks. He's so slow and big, good. And he's just like...
Like, I think NXT masked a lot of his deficiencies when he first came up. But he, you know, there's a lot of news out there that was saying that he's working with guys like Kane, and Kane's a great big guy. He'd be the one to learn from.
Yeah, exactly.
So if those are true, then he had a great teacher. But especially within this last, like, 5-6 months, I think what really put it over for me is that match he had for the WWE title was him, Ziggler, and AJ Styles. AJ was a champion at the time. And they had probably one of the best matches, like, of the year. And it was, like, towards the end of the year. And Corbin held his own against a veteran in AJ Styles, like, who's been wrestling for years, and Dolph Ziggler, who is a phenomenal wrestler, who...
It's just a spunky little monkey who has, like, the energy of the Energizer Bunny.
Yeah, so when I saw him have that match, that changed my perspective, because he showed his real skill there. He showed he could hang with the guys that are true, in the truest form, pure wrestlers. Yes, they have characters to them, but when you think wrestling, you're thinking AJ Styles, Ziggler again, very sound wrestler. So Corbin has definitely grown on me. I want to see his character continue.
He's always grown on me.
I want to see it continue. I think the next step would be the Intercontinental title, but I don't want it to be at Mania. I want it to be SmackDown because I want Dean Ambrose to win at WrestleMania. Cause
he needs his moment, but Baron also has his moment.
Because like Dean hasn't had that moment outside of in the Shield. Like Dean has won when Dean was in the Shield, he won matches. Since he's been out of the Shield, he hasn't won at WrestleMania, if I'm remembering clearly. So I want to see him get a big singles win at WrestleMania without the Shield. You know, to me that makes sense. Baron Corbin, he's a younger talent. He's got a lot of WrestleManias to go. He'll probably, if he stays healthy and stays in the business, he'll be in the next 10 WrestleManias. So that's why I'm saying right now, we don't have to rush Baron Corbin winning the IC title and having that big moment to right now. Let it build. Let Dean get one up on Baron, and let Baron get more pissed and attack him more and build that feud more. Because, I mean, it's good right now, but I would love to see a situation where Dean squeaks out. He gets, like, you know, a surprise roll win, like Dean does. He's wildly like that. And then the next night, you know, he comes out, he's talking, he's doing his thing. Corbin just annihilates him. Like, worse than the forklift thing. Step it up a level.
That's the beautiful thing about Corbin. He plays off the lone wolf gimmick so much that you have no idea what this dude is capable of ever.
So I think for now, I'm going to go Dean Ambrose retains. I want Dean to win.
I'm saying it's Corbin's time now.
There you go.
So.
There you go. See, there's where we disagree.
I mean, I have literally always been behind this guy from day one.
So the last match, and we might differ a little bit, but maybe not. I don't know. It's going to be Shane O'Mac, Mr. Shane O'McMahon, versus AJ Styles. The phenomenal one. The get ready to fly. Too sweet. Too sweet. Do it. Do it.
I don't think the Earth is flat, though.
That's fine, but he's still too sweet, so there you go. Alright, so, yeah, I know the big stink about this match is AJ Styles doesn't have, like, a regular opponent, and you could throw anyone in this match against AJ, and it would have been great. There's a lot of talk about him and Undertaker, there's talk about him and Nakamura.
Oh my god, Nakamura.
All those would be great.
Would be phenomenal. Were you going to be cheese?
I was going to be so cheese and say that. But how quick we forget, like, how good Shane can be in matches. Case in point, King of the Ring, Shane McMahon versus Kurt Angle. Absolutely nuts of a match, and Shane held his own. He's not, I don't expect him to be the purest wrestler, but he should be able to hold his own if he's going to be in the ring, and he will.
You look at leaders of... Sorry, go ahead.
I was going to say, AJ Styles, Kurt Angle, they're both kind of pure wrestlers in the sense of their abilities. Yes, Kurt's more grounded. He doesn't do much high-flying stuff. He's less quick. But I think AJ and Shane could really do something really cool together.
Mm-hmm. And you know, they're going to match each other's energy level very, very well.
For an old man like Shane, man, he could still go.
Yeah. So, I was just going to say, you know, we view leaders of Raw and SmackDown as, like, sometimes they're wrestlers that become in that role, and then you have the ones that are purely, like, out of ring, just sort of do the behind the scenes, like, leadership role thing.
Yeah.
Shane can play up both sides, which is really cool.
He's been a wrestler before, and he's also been like a backstage person. And now he's got that, you know, GM gimmick. So.
Well, what if made this match better though is if there's a stipulation. Like say, okay, well Shane wins and AJ's like fired for a time, but AJ wins and Shane like steps down for a bit or something.
See, that would make it interesting, but they didn't like at least build a feud around that. It was more built on,
AJ disrespected.
AJ got disrespected by not having a Mania match or being left out of the main event. But what's really funny is I remember when SmackDown opened a couple of weeks ago, before AJ lost his chance to go to WrestleMania for the title, they did the thing where Daniel Bryan was like, I think Luke Harper should go, or Randy Orton should face Bray Wyatt at WrestleMania. And then Shane's like, well, I think AJ Styles should. So it's really funny that they're having the guy who said should be in the main event anyways fight AJ Styles. So it's more of an oversight probably on them, just because it's something they probably just ignored and didn't really care to like address.
And maybe we forgot about too.
Or they hope we did. I'm surprised no other people have really mentioned it. But back to this match, I think it'll be great.
It's gonna be super good.
You'll get some crazy spot. You know, Shane will do. I think they should change it to like a hardcore match.
They need to have a stipulation to it, yeah. Or a street fight. Or something.
Yeah, definitely.
Something crazy.
Yeah. But as far as who wins, I'm going AJ Styles. I can't see for the life of me Shane McMahon beating AJ Styles. I would hate to see that. Absolutely hate. I love Shane McMahon. He's great, but it's AJ Styles, guys. He's phenomenal.
How many times can you say phenomenal while talking about a match? I'm pretty sure we hit like 5 or 6.
Oh, 3.
No.
Yeah. So I'm going AJ Styles.
Yeah. It's a hard one to call sometimes.
Do it. Do it for AJ. Do it for AJ. Oh, we missed.
Sometimes you just get some really weird thing that happens, and I feel like this match has the potential to surprise us. But I think my final decision is I'm going with AJ.
Yeah, he's so happy. The club is so happy. Everyone from Baller to AJ.
Mamma mia.
Mamma mia. Oh, man. So, yeah, that's our prediction, guys. We'll be on the lookout for our other prediction videos. Tim and Alex just did one with all the other matches, non-main event type matches. And we'll be getting together to do our big video with the title, doing our big video together featuring the title matches and Triple H versus Seth Rollins, which should all be very fun conversations. So, thanks for checking us out, guys. We'll see ya. Too sweet. One more time.
Go towards the camera.
Oh, too sweet.
Ask everyone else to do it. Whoa!